Welcome to IMD, and welcome to this first Inspire for Excellence Symposium on Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's wonderful to see you here, and I hope you agree with me. This is a wonderful setting for a wonderful occasion.
Now we are very proud to introduce you, Mr. Stephen Covey. Please give a round of applause for him now.
Well, thank you, Uwe, for that very kind introduction. As the expression goes, my father would have enjoyed that, and my mother would have believed it. I would like you to identify a person that you work with whom you have a high trust relationship. Let me ask you those same questions. I want you to capture your first impressions, first thoughts that come to you as I ask these questions. So what is it like to work with this person with whom there's low trust? What's it like to work with them? Go ahead and jot it down. The trust, in fact, is a learnable skill. This is a competency. This is something we can learn, we can do, we can get better. It's formal compared to this informal. Right?
Feels awkward.
Feels very awkward. Yeah, so, because people aren't quite sure of the relationship. What else do we see? Takes a lot of time. Rather than creating energy, it drains the energy. It sucks it right out of the room. That's right. Because they're calculating. And it's calculated. And people are very cautious. I like what you had said about being in writing. What happens in a low trust relationship? So let me ask you this question. Is the difference in these two relationships, is this an incremental difference, or is this a huge difference? High trust won't necessarily rescue a bad strategy. But I can tell you this, low trust will almost always derail a good one. So you have low trust and a good strategy, your ability to implement that, to execute it, has gone down dramatically. Here's what high trust will do with a bad strategy. When there's a bad strategy and there's high trust, people will be able to talk about it. They can confront it. And in a low trust culture, they can't even talk about it. When the trust goes up, you're going to find that the speed goes up with it. Everything happens faster, a whole lot faster, while the cost comes down. Anytime you can increase the trust, you'll increase the speed, decrease the cost.
Well, first of all, I think it's absolutely fantastic to have Stephen with us here in Switzerland. I think he's a true expert when it comes to trust, and actually of showing us, why trust is the #1 critical leadership competency needed for us today. And I think the biggest learning in that first part of the seminar was that trust actually is a hard-edged economic performance driver. And not only does it help you accelerate, make your performance, but also, it brings you so much more energy and joy. And the most important part of all, it's a learnable skill. And, we'll learn how to master that leadership skill in the second half of the workshop. And I'm already very curious to attend to that too.
It's very interesting, and it's nice to see how deep Stephen is going into the lessons. And yes, Swiss Marketing is very proud to be partner with IMD, and it's a very good start of this first symposium.
Alors j'ai trouvé la soirée très bien organisée, surtout très bien rythmée. En 2 fois 1h30, c'est parfait, avec le temps pour faire du network.
C'est un bon séminaire pour se remettre en question.
Moi, je trouvais très intéressant, surtout la deuxième partie qui était plus pratique. Donc, je suis une personne pratique.
This is how it ripples out, how it ripples from a person into all of society. But too often, I've seen managers do this. They trust people, they get burned, and then they swing the pendulum back the other direction. Increase them. Then, second,